Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well, and I thank you for joining me on this channel as we discover or remember who we are, why we're here. This is a message for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Sagittarius. As always, keep in mind that these are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. If you're interested in a personal one-to-one reading with me, you can book that through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. All of my information is in the description box below this video. Okay. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius this week, please? Welcome to all of you who are new. And thank you for all of you who are returning. Thank you. Oh, okay. So I want to start off with a little update on energy. The energy that we are all living in at this time has shifted and changed, and it is really taking us to a place of really recognizing and seeing the truth in ourselves, remembering who we are, remembering why we are here. So the first card out is the Heyoka, or the trickster. It came out with the inner rescuer, or aka firefighter. So Sagittarius, this happens, I recognize when it happens cyclically, my words, for myself, when suddenly we're faced with things that are not working the way they usually, not a normal flow. Maybe it's your routine or your relationship. Something happens to trigger us in one way, shape, or form. It is the Heyoka, the trickster energy. Can come through in the form of another person, or it can just come through in things just going berserk. There are accidents that happen with the trickster energy. Suddenly you find that plans get canceled. Things are just chaotic. Happened to me the other day. I fell down the steps of my deck. It's really icy and snowy here. But that started off a day of just things not quite running smoothly. The Heyoka. What does that do to you? What does that bring up in you when you experience this trickster energy? We're talking about your inner rescuer, or the firefighter within you. These are parts of us that come online when we find ourselves getting to a boiling point and we're not able to manage the temper or the emotions that race to the surface, and the firefighter will come in and rescue us from not having to feel those difficult and challenging emotions, not having to re-trigger old trauma internally. The firefighter can have you wanting to numb out, wanting to really distract yourself. What habits, what patterns come up for you when you're like really trying to bypass hard times, a hard day, a bad day, or hard feelings, really deep, hard feelings? All right, let's get into it. That is what the universe is trying to point out to you. To see this pattern, to see this aspect of yourself. And that it actually operates almost unconsciously. It is such second nature to us. whether we have a temper tantrum outwardly, or we take something internally and we have a drink, or we go play video games, or scroll through social media apps, something that's unhealthy. The firefighter, the inner rescuer. All right, so let's see where this is going for you, Sag. Because I think we've all had the trickster, the Heyoka energy played on us. Oh, we have the Lovers, Ace of Swords, playing with us this past week or two. Because Pluto, Lord of the Underworld, planet of transformation and change, planet of death and rebirth, has moved into a new energy. We have the Lovers, Ace of Swords. Okay, yeah. So, these cards are telling me, actually, for you, Sagittarius, you're having some clear realizations, some clear truth arise within you when it comes to the Lovers. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to mean another lover. This card also represents the duality within us. The good, the bad, the hot, the cold, and how we live amongst the duality internally. So, I'm not really reading this. Now, you could have this triggered through a lover or another soul connection, for sure. Trigger something internally, eruptive. But it finally hit. Aha, I've been here before. I see this part of myself. I get it. And I'm not going there this time. I'm not going there. You really have your emotions, your passion, your feelings linked towards your desire, your wishes, your dreams. And yes, there are memories of the past that are returning to you. Memories of possibly you being loyal to yourself. When have I recognized these unhealthy patterns in myself and finally said, you know what? I'm no longer going to do that. I need to make some great changes in my life. I want to... Queen of Swords. Live in a more healthy, cohesive, balanced way. Ten of Pentacles overall. This could also be clear to you that this is a pattern that has been passed down from generation to generation. Within your family, your community, those you surround yourself with, your lineage. Let's get into it. Let's keep going here. Unconscious patterns becoming conscious because of the trickster, the Heyoka. I think you're seeing it too. You're not going to get me this time. You're not talking to inanimate objects. That's okay. You're not going to get me this time. I am not going to go down that road again. Thinking the worst case. Going into, oh, woe is me, and what am I going to do to save myself from this? No, I see that. There's a recognition here. Tell me more, please. is interesting. Readings have been very enlightening lately, this week. This is a time where we're going to start to experience more otherworldly, psychedelic type of experiences as well. Forget who got it. I think it was Virgo. You can't make it up. That was the first card that came out. Okay. Truth, emotional loss. Could be because of a connection with a lover or someone else. That could be in the past, or could be now. Though what has been triggered internally was emotional loss, feeling the pain of loss. And there's a lot of truth that's being revealed here, and that's definitely in alignment with the current energy here. Truth about why you had experienced what you had and what it truly was meant to teach you and show you about yourself, so that you could work on healing that and clearing that away, so we don't allow these parts in ourselves to take over. We can assign these parts new roles. Instead of being the inner critic, you can be my inner cheerleader. But we have to go through pain and loss to get to that point. I see that you have. And when we go through the pain and loss of a very important, in our mind, important relationship, eventually we get to the truth of, I had lost myself. I identified part of myself with somebody else, when really they were just meant to show me that part of myself and reunite with that part of myself. You ever meet somebody where they really just bring the best out in you? And then for some reason they disappear off the face of the earth, and it's like devastating. But truly, that connection was meant to show you that you actually have those parts in yourself. You have that ability to love yourself and others and all of this amazing thing. So right now, Sagittarius, you are, with assistance, coming into more balance. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And it is time to overall rest, replenish your energy. We've gone through a lot. We've gone through a lot of challenges. We've gone through a lot of changes. And even if you physically haven't gone through a whole lot, emotionally you may have gone through a lot. Your body needs some time to catch up and replenish. So if you feel tired, if you feel groggy, be kind to yourself. Listen to your body. Take time. Take some downtime. Rest, rejuvenate, replenish your energy. You're finding yourself. You're coming into more balance, or you found yourself, parts of yourself that have been lost in trauma, in your past, in your childhood. Firefighters developed at a very young age. It also can be passed down from generation to generation. What our parents did when things were tough. My family, part of my family, well, most of my family tends to look for the humor in things. And while that's a wonderful thing, and I really love that aspect of ourselves, sometimes we can tend to bypass the true feelings that we're feeling at that time. Let's just make it funny. Let's see the light in it all. And that's a great aspect to have, yet we cannot ignore or deny the pain that we've experienced. Can't just sweep it under the rug and keep going, because the universe is going to keep bringing more and more scenarios in to trigger that pain back up, so it can heal, so you can see unconscious habits and patterns and parts. These are parts within you. Firefighter, inner rescuer. Page of Pentacles. Yes. Here I found some of myself. Oh my, okay. Ooh, yeah. Page of Cups. Lots of pages here. We have the Devil, 9 of Cups again. 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, Devil fell right below Truth. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. I have found or reconnected to a part of myself. This is a new start. I'm feeling more whole, more complete, and I'm actually beginning to love myself and, you know, doing things for myself that feel good, but I'm also honoring my feelings. The Truth of the Heyoka, of the Firefighter, the Devil. What patterns arise when things are tough, when things are chaotic, when things are hard, when you're having a really bad day, where things are just, life is just not going your way? What does that bring up in you? How does that play you like a puppet? How does that control you? You have a part in you that just knows what to do to make you feel better, right? That's your firefighter. Recognize that part in you. And it looks like you are. Recognize that part in you and dialogue with it. Let's do something different here. Let's find a new way to actually work through the tough days, the chaotic days, when things don't go the way that I would like them to go. 9 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Seems like what you've always dreamed and wished for is to have teamwork, people working with you, collaboration, like-minded individuals with the same goal, the same wishes, the same desires. And you're coming to balance for that to happen. To be patient. Page of Wands is telling me, yeah, I got some fire in me. This is your passion. This is your drive. This is your desires. Riding that ram. So be mindful of this energy as well. This could be part of your firefighter. When things don't go your way, you may be similar to like the Aries energy where I'm going to make it. That's only Capricorn energy, and be mindful of that because we're coming up to the full moon in Leo, and that Leo energy, as amazing as it can also be strong ego, strong, I'm going to make it happen my way. So be mindful of that. That could be one of your patterns. High Priestess below that. Something that you know deep down inside. Okay, let's get you some advice here. Okay. We're reading from the Starseed Oracle this week to end the readings. So if you're liking this video so far, Sagittarius, please don't forget to click that like button for me below the video. Feel free to comment. I love to read all of your comments. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. All right, can we get some advice for Sagittarius, please? Remember, we're here to recognize our life challenges and to move through them to the other side. Remembering who we truly are. Remembering why we really are here on Earth at this time. Crazy time, but can be pretty adventurous. Page of Wands. Exciting. There is a lot of love. Depends on your perspective. Depends on what you're focusing on. Whoa, okay. Big picture thinking. Exactly. Visionary, inspired ideas. Pleiadian energy. All right. This has your name all over it, Sag. If I can find it. Here we are. The Pleiadians are our cosmic cousins. They're here to remind us that it's never too late to learn new things and change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet. Take a breath, shake off what you've been taught about the world, and hold a new vision for humanity. You're likely a natural big picture thinker. And you are, Sagittarius. Truly, you are. You're likely a natural big picture thinker. Here to generate ideas for the future. Here to birth a new age and dream a new world into being. The future will be woven by dream makers like you. Those with enough courage to question the way things have been and envision new possibilities for the planet. The world needs more artists, dreamers, inventors, and visionary thinkers. Perhaps you've had an idea recently that you're being called to usher in. If so, this card is your confirmation that it's divinely guided. The Pleiadians support us in this important stage in Earth's development. They want us to know that the decisions we make today will affect the well-being of our planet and all its species. They're calling on you to be a leader for the future, to hold a clear vision of what's possible, to trust that vision and follow it through with daily action, to dream a new world into being, to hold your mind and try not to worry about what others think. For it takes great courage to pave a new path, to trust a vision before it's reality. Oh, I just got a whole nother message for you as well, because you do. You have a dream. You have a vision. And I think that some of your frustrations, that the Heyoka, the trickster energy may be playing out right now, is those that you thought, and they may still be actually, you really put your trust and faith in, like, yeah, these are people I can actually work with. They understand me. They get me. And suddenly they may have like veered off course temporarily, and it could have brought up, this is specific, but it's coming into my vision light, could have brought up like some old anger, frustration. Just pay attention to what comes up. And instead of placing blame or like, saying what's wrong with people, just see it as the universe, like just jabbing you with a little shot of trickster energy to trigger, bring up to awareness an aspect of you. That's all. Things are not set in stone here, Sagittarius, so do know that. We are going through kind of a trial test run here right now. And universe wants to kind of shake loose all the old habits and patterns and beliefs and thought patterns that we've been carrying for our entire lives. So that's what I have for you this week, Sagittarius. I hope that you found this helpful for you. I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.